Everyone has low days, everyone. But we all differ in how frequent those low days are and how severe the low mood. Something that I have come to realize over the years is how much people struggle with low mood and never tell a soul. Their friends and family would never know you. They mask it, push it away, and focus on meeting expectations. Sometimes people arrive at therapy after years of doing that. They feel like they're getting something wrong. They compare themselves to the people who appear to have it all together all of the time, the ones who are always smiling and apparently full of energy. They buy into the idea that some people are just like that and happiness is some sort of personality type. You either have it or you don't. If we see low mood as purely a fault in the brain, we don't believe we can change it. So instead we get to work on hiding it. We go about the day doing all the right things, smiling at all the right people, yet all the time feeling a bit empty and dragged down by that low mood, not enjoying things in the way we are told. We should take a moment to notice your body temperature. You might feel perfectly comfortable, or you may be too hot or too cold. While changes in how hot or cold you feel could be a sign of infection and illness, it could just as easily be a sign of things around you. Maybe you forgot your jacket, which is normally enough to protect you from the cold. Perhaps the sky is clouded over and it started to rain. Maybe you are hungry or dehydrated. When you run for the bus, you notice you warm up. Our body temperature is affected by our environment, both internal and external, and we also have the power to influence it ourselves. Mood is much the same. When we experience low mood, it may have been influenced by several factors from our internal and external world. But when we understand what those influences are, we can use that knowledge to shift it in the direction we want it to go. Sometimes the answer is to grab an extra layer and run for the bus. Sometimes it's something else, something that science has been confirming to us, and something people often learn in therapy is that we have more power to influence our emotions than we thought. This means we get to start working on our own well-being and taking our emotional health into our own hands. It reminds us that our mood is not fixed and it does not define who we are. It's a sensation we experience. This doesn't mean we can eradicate low mood or depression. Life still presents us with hardship, pain, and loss, and that will always be reflected in our mental and physical health instead. It means we can build a toolbox with things that help. The more we practice using these tools, the more skilled we get at using them. So when life throws us problems that hammer our mood into the ground, we have something to turn to. The concepts and skills covered are for us all. Research shows them to be helpful for those with depression, but they are not a controlled drug that you need a prescription for. They are life skills tools we can all use as we go through life facing fluctuations in mood, big and small. For anyone who experiences severe and enduring mental illness, it's always optimal to learn new skills with the support of a professional. So how do feelings get created? Sleep is bliss. Then my alarm offends my ears. It's too loud and I hate that tune. It sends a shockwave through my body that I'm not ready for. I press snooze and lie back down. My head is aching and I feel irritated. I press snooze again. If we don't get up soon, the kids will be late for school. I need to get ready for my meeting. I close my eyes and see the to-do list lying on my desk in the office. Dread, irritation, exhaustion I don't want to do today. Is this low mood? Did it come from my brain? How did I wake up like this? Let's trace it back.